If it feels good, do it. Avoid pain at all costs. You deserve to be happy. These are the messages modern culture feeds us. But the Stoics? They said something radically different. Live with virtue, even if it hurts. Welcome to the unfolding journey, where we explore timeless wisdom to help you navigate life with purpose, clarity, and courage. If you're seeking more than comfort, if you're seeking character, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into why the Stoics chose virtue over pleasure, and why that choice might be more relevant now than ever. Let's unfold this journey together. In a world obsessed with comfort, luxury, and feeling good, the ancient Stoics asked a simple but revolutionary question. What if life isn't about pleasure, but purpose? Unlike the Epicureans, who believed the pursuit of pleasure, especially inner peace and freedom from pain, was the highest good, the Stoics believed the ultimate aim of life was virtue. For the Stoics, virtue wasn't a nice-to-have. It was everything. The Stoics defined virtue as living in harmony with nature and reason. In practice, this meant embodying 4 key qualities. Wisdom, knowing what to value and how to act. Courage, facing adversity without fear. Justice, acting fairly and honorably. Temperance, exercising self-control and discipline. Seneca said, "The happy life is one which is in accordance with its own nature, and cannot be brought about unless in an orderly and rational manner." Pleasure, for the Stoics, was not inherently bad, but it was never the goal. It was a byproduct, not a pursuit. The Stoics weren't against joy or comfort, but they warned against making them your compass. Here's why. Pleasure is fleeting. It comes and goes, often outside your control. Pleasure can corrupt. Chasing it can lead you to compromise your values. Pleasure makes you fragile. When pain arrives, and it always does, you're unprepared. Instead of asking, "Does this feel good?" Stoics asked, "Is this virtuous? Is this just? Is this wise?" If the answer was yes, even if it was painful, they did it. Here's where Stoicism shines. The Stoics didn't avoid suffering. They leaned into it when it served virtue. Marcus Aurelius, emperor and philosopher, led Rome through war, plague, and political betrayal. He didn't escape hardship, he lived inside it. And he wrote, "The impediment to action advances action. What stands in the way becomes the way." That's not just a motivational quote. It's a way of life. Pain, for a Stoic, is not an obstacle to avoid, but a forge that shapes you. Think of the soldier who endures hardship to protect others. The parent who sacrifices comfort to raise a child. The artist who struggles with doubt but keeps creating. The activist who speaks truth to power despite risk. None of these paths are easy, but they're meaningful, because they are virtuous. Seneca wrote, "A gem cannot be polished without friction, nor a person perfected without trials." To the Stoics, pain is not the enemy. Cowardice is. Injustice is. Giving up your principles is. And they'd rather suffer with virtue than live in comfort without it. Green Circle Epictetus, from slave to sage. Epictetus was born into slavery. His master broke his leg and left him permanently disabled. Did he become bitter? No. He used his suffering as a training ground for virtue. He said, "Seek not the good in external things, seek it in yourselves." He didn't blame his circumstances. He rose above them. Green Circle Marcus Aurelius, the philosopher emperor. He ruled the largest empire in the world, but faced immense suffering. The death of many of his children, political betrayal, constant war, a deadly pandemic. And yet, he wrote, "It is not death that a man should fear, but never beginning to live." He chose duty over comfort, reflection over rage, service over self-indulgence. Green Circle Cato the Younger, integrity to the end. Cato stood against Julius Caesar's rise to tyranny. He chose death over submitting to injustice. Even in the face of ruin, he refused to compromise his principles. For the Stoics, this is what it means to live fully. Not just breathing, but choosing rightly, even when it costs you. We live in a world that avoids pain at all costs. Endless entertainment, instant gratification, quick fixes for deep problems. But Stoicism teaches us that a good life isn't found in constant pleasure. It's forged in consistent character. What if our depression, anxiety, and spiritual emptiness stem not from too much suffering, but from not enough meaning? Pleasure is easy. Virtue is hard, but only one leads to a life you're proud of. This isn't abstract. It's daily. Here are 4 Stoic practices to help you choose virtue. White heavy checkmark 1. Pause before you act. Before you respond to a situation, ask, Is this in line with my values or just my impulses? That second of reflection can change everything. White heavy checkmark 2. Welcome small discomforts. Take cold showers. Skip a meal occasionally. Wake up earlier than you want. Seneca practiced voluntary discomfort to prepare for real adversity. You don't become strong by avoiding challenge, but by training through it. White heavy checkmark 3. Journal for virtue, not just gratitude. Ask, did I act with courage today? Where did I take the easy way out? How can I choose better tomorrow? White heavy checkmark 4. Serve others over self. Pleasure says, make yourself comfortable. Virtue says, make yourself useful. Help someone today, even when it's inconvenient. That's Stoicism in action. There's nothing wrong with pleasure, but there's something stronger than it. It's the peace that comes from knowing you acted with integrity, even when it cost you. That's the kind of peace no luxury can buy. The Stoics knew this. So next time you're faced with the choice, the easy way or the right way, comfort or courage, escape or endurance, remember this. Pleasure ends the moment it's felt, but virtue echoes in who you become. Choose the echo. If this message resonated with you, if you're tired of shallow solutions and ready to build something deeper, subscribe to the unfolding journey. We don't just chase comfort here. We pursue character. Bellhop bell, hit the bell so you never miss a new video on philosophy, resilience, and the path of personal transformation. Thanks for watching, and remember, virtue is the only true luxury.